Here with another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Smack that notification bell. We're here with a reaction video. And it's basically TikTokers that became criminals. TikTokers who became horrible criminals. My fault is happening to the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, smack that beautiful notification bell. Roll up your thorn friend and your thorn. Let's hop into the reaction video, man.
To you. Some say it's how fast
Got a
you
little
run a
gas
mile,
ad.
but
You
there
already
are
know what the
other
fuck
ways
going
to
on.
define strength. What matters?
Come on, man. You tweet.
TikTok is an interesting platform. You have silly videos, dance challenges, and oh yeah, full-on criminals. Anything from pretending to be a police officer for clout to murder. Though at first glance these people don't stick out. I mean, come on, you keep scrolling and forget half the videos you watched. It is worth noting everyone on this list has a horrible reason they're in today's video. Welcome to TikTokers who became horrible criminals.
Get into this shit.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video.
You good,
That's right,
partner?
we did it. We hit a month of weekly uploads. Y'all thought I couldn't do it? I'm proving y'all wrong. Thank you guys so much for the support in the last video. We hit the trending tab here on YouTube. I love hitting the trending tab. Trending gaming is cool too, but we all know that's like the junior of the actual trending tab. So thank you guys so much. I honestly didn't think they would put a video with the word racist on trending, but hey, they did it. But I do
Hold on.
have to tell
Before I hop
y'all
into this
something.
video, man, y'all follow my Twitch. I stream every day. TrayV 101, TrayV 101. I stream every day on Twitch. I do campaigns. I do solo missions, solo games, Call of Duty, Warzone, 2K. I do all that type of shit, man. Follow me on my social media platforms. MTVTrayV, which is my YouTube. Y'all watch me now. Follow me on Instagram _.Tray, TRAY. I'm back to this shit, man.
We finally have physical copies of ear candy, and every single one is signed. So we have the CDs right here and the cassette tapes. I have all of them right here, and there's only 100 sooner if I knew I was going to get McDonald's. The girl in question was Claire Miller, a 14. Claire Miller. We've actually spoken about this girl in the darkest TikTok iceberg, so if the story seems familiar, that's probably why. In a very bizarre case of cold-blooded murder, a girl told the police, quote, "I would have killed someone sooner if I knew I was going to get McDonald's." The girl in question was Claire Miller, a 14-year-old 9th grade girl living with her parents and sister in Mannheim.
Any creators that are looking to level up their storytelling and their content creation need a website like Artlist.
Artlist played a
Come on, man, YouTube, bro. Y'all not fucking cable TV, my
The
nigga. Get y'all
diversity
shit
of
together.
tools in Artlist really
in Mannheim Township, Pennsylvania. She made this statement after the police brought her breakfast a few hours after she was accused of stabbing and killing her 19-year-old sister, Helen. Claire, now 18, used to look after her older sister, Helen, who was wheelchair-bound as she had cerebral palsy.
Hell no,
now,
man.
given her age and demeanor,
Come on, man. They don't do shit like that, man. Why you kill your handicapped sister for some McDonald's? Or you just wanted to, just like the last video, you just want to see how it felt to kill somebody? I don't know what be wrong with y'all head mentally. Y'all be clinically insane, like. Get that shit together.
probably mistake her for your
Get some
average
therapy.
teenager on TikTok. She was a fairly known person on TikTok,
Yo,
going by the
healthcare
handle
providers should give you-
@spirits and such
give you
consulting.
therapy.
However, her TikTok account was not so average, as it now seems she had a dark side to her content. For example, in one video, she is seen singing along to the song, quote, "Don't Make Me Get Violent" by Carol's Daughter. The song is associated with the idea of wanting to hurt someone because they hurt you. The exact lyrics she sang along to were, "Don't make me get violent, I want my ring back, baby that's a diamond." Her account featured other similarly oriented sounds that you wouldn't think you know anything about. Then you find out this girl became a murderer, and you look back at these sounds and you're like,
People be real
what did you mean by
demonic.
that? She also made another TikTok using the popular sound, like "I'm dead, you killed me, I am dead now." She also had a decent viewership with these videos, with one in particular getting as many as 1.8 million views. On the fateful night of February 26th,
If y'all don't know right now, man, we in the spiritual warfare, man. We in the spiritual war, man. So the Lord and the devil, man. If y'all don't know by now, all this stuff that the devil been putting in y'all face, from performances, music videos, motherfucking books, movies, everything that you see nowadays is real demonic. So if you don't see it, you need to wake up, you need to open your Bible, watch some spiritual movies, listen to some gospel music. The Lord is coming back, whether you like it or not, whether you ready or not. You need to tap in with the Lord for your soul get left here with the devil. There's all this demonic shit going on. I know y'all see it. I can see it. Tighten up, man.
in 2021, Claire is said to have used a kitchen knife to stab her sister. When police arrived at the scene after being called to the home at around 1:08 a.m., they walked into Helen's bedroom to find her covered in a bloodied pillow and a knife lodged in her. On their way in, they had met Claire outside the house, wearing bloody pants and hands covered with blood. She was simply repeatedly saying, "I have stabbed my sister." The saddening part of the whole ordeal is that psychiatrists have suggested that she didn't knowingly engage in the act. Dr. Susan Rushing, her psychiatrist, said she suffered from auditory hallucinations and thus heard voices. On that specific night, she heard a voice telling her to slash her own throat too. While being held in a juvenile detention cell, a township police officer, Martin, testified in court that Claire did not appear upset or sad during the time that he watched her. Her demeanor since the killing has been a debatable issue with other psychiatrists like Dr. John O'Brien, saying he couldn't find any consistent demeanor that could be used to diagnose Claire. It's also terrifying that while in juvenile detention, Claire Miller said she Michael Myers her sister, which is fucking crazy to say. Jesus, it's like you're making a joke out of it. And the ongoing court proceedings will determine if she will be tried as an adult or as a minor.
Try her ass as a door. Send her ass in jail.
Another TikToker.
Close the door, lock away the key. Throw away the key.
Cosplay influencer and OnlyFans model Mary Oliver Snow, aka Yandere Freak, aka Yandere Snow, aka Snow and the Salt Queen.
Model. You said that bitch a bottle.
In 2021, Snow, aged 23 at the time, who also posted yandere cosplay content on Instagram, was charged with second-degree murder for allegedly drunkenly shooting and killing her friend, Helen Hastings, in the wee hours of January 17th. Snow, who goes by they/them, had about 1.6 million TikTok followers at the time of the incident, and was an internet celebrity in the cosplay community due to their performance and mimicry of various Japanese anime characters, especially Junko from Danganronpa. Alright, I don't know if it's Junko or Junko, y'all don't roast me on that, because I don't
play that video game.
A Japanese character in a video game where teens are locked in a school and forced to fight a murderous bear to death. How were Snow and the victim Helen related? Well, they were in a tightly knit social circle of cosplayers in Houston where Snow was the central figure, but they had known each other since Hastings was in 10th grade. Hastings, who went by they/them as well, was also fairly influential in the cosplay community in Houston as they had 120,000 TikTok followers at the time of their death. The two spent a lot of time together, and even on the night they shot Hastings, they were at home watching TV. On that night, Snow pointed a gun at Hastings and shot them. Hastings went on life support for 2 days before eventually passing due to injuries on January 19th. According to the criminal complaint, the defendant stated they had been passing the gun around for hours and had been playing around with it. The defendant said they weren't paying attention hard enough and they might have been too drunk.
Hey, that's the thing with niggas too. Another reason I don't get around niggas. Niggas get full of that liquor, full of that weed. Niggas be off them pills. They want to kick it with niggas and pull out guns and play with guns. Nigga, don't play with no gun around me, nigga. I'll take that shit, man. I don't fucking play with no motherfucking gun around me, nigga. Now I feel like you're playing with me, nigga. Don't be trying to aim that bitch. Don't be trying to... Nigga, don't nobody give a fuck about no gun, nigga. I don't want to see no gun while I'm kicking, my nigga. Don't nobody want to chill around no shit like that, my nigga. Y'all niggas be full of that liquor, be on some bullshit, and fuck around. Fuck around, hit somebody. You ain't hitting me, nigga. Don't play with no gun around me, bitch ass, nigga.
defendant said the compliant came up to them and was joking around, telling the defendant, "Ooh, shoot me," as they were laughing, and the defendant said, "Oh, okay," and said it went off, saying they were in shock and that it was supposed to be empty. The defendant said they didn't load it and don't know how it went off. The defendant told their friend to call 911 as they moved the gun away from the complainant. The defendant told their friend to call 911, and the defendant also said that the 911 operator told them to place the gun back in its case. The defendant also stated that they were watching Gotham and said that they were drunk, laughing, messing around, and the gun had never been fired before. Later, Snow got indicted, and according to Texas law, they faced up to 20 years and up to $10,000 in fines for second-degree murder. They've been out on a bond of $20,000. The exact accusations against them included recklessly causing death by pointing a handgun and pulling the trigger. Snow initially claimed that the shooting was an accident, that they were friends playing around with a Glock handgun they believed was empty, but the evidence presented by the prosecution suggested otherwise. For example, Snow posted disturbing content on their social media accounts, including TikTok videos in which they pretended to harm themselves and Instagram posts with captions such as "Blood is pretty." Their persona, Yandere, is also disturbing as it derives inspiration from the anime meaning, which is a person that sometimes is affectionate and sometimes wants to kill you. Interestingly, Snow's case raised questions about the connection between violent content on social media and real-life violence. Some experts argued that exposure to violent content could desensitize people to violence and make them more likely to engage in violent behavior. This might just explain why Snow simply took a 3-week break from TikTok after
look
the
at her
incident
facial
and went
expression.
right back
Look
to
at her
posting
eyes.
their
Look how
usual
she
cosplay
looking.
content. They, however, faced a lot of
Look how she
backlash
looking.
for the insensitivity, especially after their video
How big her
singing along to
motherfucking
the
pupils
audio,
is.
"Goodness, you're bleeding, what a wonderful feeling. You're down and you're pleading. My head is just reeling." So that goes to show, if you post edgy content on social media and, you know, that 0.0001% you accidentally kill someone, it's gonna be used against you. Yeah, I tried to find some 2023 updates on the case, but from my knowledge,
There.
he's still out on bail and the court cases are still ongoing. Ali.
Man, come on, these goddamn man. Put some ass on my shit. Maybe I won't be tripping. God damn it.
Get 0% APR
Motherfucking
financing
shit.
on the
Okay, nigga.
Ali Abulaban. On October 26, 2021, a popular TikToker, Ali Abulaban, shot and killed his wife Anna Abulaban and a man, Rayburn Cardenas Barron,
She was
in a
probably
twisted
not
case
getting
of
doonies.
suspected extramarital affair. This happened at their apartment in Spire, San Diego. Abulaban, aged 29 at the time, was a TikTok star that went by the username @JinKid and had a little over 940,000 followers on the app. His rise to fame was a result of his popular impersonations of the character Tony Montana from Scarface. In the movie, Montana is a powerful drug kingpin in Miami. Ali also did other comedy acts and impressions. So, how did the murder happen? Well, a few days earlier, on October 18th, Ali had been forced out of his 35th floor apartment by his wife and had moved into a nearby hotel. However, he had a secret key and later used it to sneak back into the home and planted a listening device on his 5-year-old daughter's iPad. He had suspected that his wife was cheating on him, hence the listening device, and in the afternoon of October 26, 2021, Ali listened in on the device and he heard his wife and a man, quote, giggling and talking. He rushed to the apartment and just around 3:10 p.m., the police were notified of the shooting. He had gone in and shot at the man, 29-year-old Barron, 3 times before shooting his wife, 28-year-old Anna, once in the head. Both died at the scene. Ali then took off and went to pick up his daughter from school. Afterward, he called his mother to confess killing his wife and then called the police. He was arrested while traveling on the eastbound highway about 45 minutes later with his daughter in the vehicle. The prosecution claims that Ali was motivated by jealousy and a desire to control his wife. He pleaded not guilty to the charges, and his defense team...
How the fuck is that jealousy, bitch? That's my wife. Bitch, ain't no goddamn jealousy. This bitch fucking off. This my wife. This my bitch. How the bitch? Ain't no jealous, bitch. My bitch fucking off. You gonna say it's jealousy? You motherfucker. You goddamn. You motherfucker.
Argued that the prosecution's case was based on circumstantial evidence. The defense also argued that Ali's mental state at the time of the killings was impaired by the use of cannabis, which may have affected his perception of events. But it didn't work out because there was security footage of him running out of the apartment in a hurry. In addition, San Diego's deputy DA Taryn Brass reported that when Ali picked up his daughter from school, he was still carrying the murder weapon. The judge on the case ordered that he be held in prison. This next incident takes us to Leicestershire, where a terrible road crash led to the 22-year-old TikTok star Maybe Vlogs facing potential jail time for murder. Real name Bahek Bukhari, Maybe Vlogs is a well-known fashion influencer and equally outspoken Palestine supporter in the UK with about 128,000 TikTok followers and about 3.2 million likes. What did she do? Well, alongside her 45-year-old mother and 21-year-old friend, she is accused of having run 2 young men off the road and thus leading to their death. According to the police reports, on February 11th, 2022, at
watch
around
out for them pretty bitches,
a.m.,
man.
the 3 women...
One thing about them pretty bitches, they crazy than a motherfucker, man. Man, I'm telling you, boys, like, them bitches be having the other side of them. Them hoes be bipolar, them bitches be fucked up in the head. They be cute as they want to. Soon your ass piss their ass off. You cannot stop them hoes. Them hoes will do anything to fuck up your day. Watch out for these bitches too, man. There's a lot of shit to watch out for in this world, man. You just gotta keep your head on the pivot, man. You just gotta keep your mind straight, mind in the clouds, head on the pivot, man. You feel me?
Maybe her mom and a friend rammed into the vehicle that the young men were in, forcing it off the road on the A46 near the Six Hills Junction in Leicestershire. They had apparently been in a high-speed chase beforehand. The vehicle that the 2 young men were in was ripped into 2 pieces, killing them instantly.
Damn.
It's suspected that more than 2 vehicles were involved in the crime, and so an additional 2 men have been charged in the case since a gray Audi TT and a blue seat Leo were captured going at equally high speeds near the collision at the time of the incident. It's not said, but it can be assumed that the girl was racing the other car with the other people that got charged as well. Though I don't know why you would be in a car racing with your mother next to you. Yeah. The case is still ongoing and is expected to be heard in September 2023, although Maybe and her accomplices made an appearance in court for a hearing on March 18, 2023. In an earlier court hearing, a judge asked the trio if they knew they faced the, quote, most serious charge known to criminal law, and they answered yes. A bizarre aspect of this case, which also seems to be a thing with the disturbed TikTok influencers, is that Maybe posted a video almost making light of a similar situation. She made a satirical video in January 2022 in which she pretended to casually tell another person that she, quote, killed someone, and Shawn Mendes' It'll Be Okay played as the TikTok sound. She's also posted other controversial content on her social media accounts. In another recent TikTok posted by Maybe, a flashy car can be seen recklessly swerving around on a road. If you go to her account right now, it's still up and all the comments are disabled. Cameron Herron. This is another
Tokyo Drift
Iceberg. By the way, you should watch that if you haven't. This next crime is interesting because the TikTok influencer behind it got even more famous and amassed new fans after it happened. The person of interest here is Cameron Herron, a TikTok star that was known for illegal street racing and his general love for cars. Aged 18 years old at the time, Herron got on the wrong side of the law after running over a mother, Jessica Reisinger Rubino, 24 years old, and her daughter, who was just 21 months old. The accident happened on Bayshore Boulevard in Tampa, Florida, where Herron raced a friend who was 17 at the time. Herron had just gotten a new Ford Mustang GT as a gift from his parents, and as he was driving, he pulled up next to his friend at a stoplight. When it was their turn to go, they rapidly accelerated, and unfortunately, Herron lost control of his car. He swerved and hit Jessica, who was pushing her baby on a stroller on the waterfront sidewalk. The vehicle's diagnostics after the accident show the Mustang was doing 102 miles per hour before trying to brake. Bayshore Boulevard's zone speed limit was 45 miles an hour. Later on, in 2021, Cameron Herron, age 21, pleaded guilty to vehicular homicide and was sentenced to 24 years in prison. He is serving time at the Graceville Correctional Facility in Florida. His friend, Barano, who was in a Nissan Altima, also pled guilty and is serving a 6-year prison sentence. Herron's brother Tristan, who had been a passenger in the seat of the Mustang, had been charged with racing, but the charges were later dropped. As mentioned earlier, the interesting part of this case is that despite his conviction, Herron gained new fans on TikTok, and together with his existing followers, they started a campaign for his release with hashtag Justice for Cameron. In 2021, the hashtag had over 26 million views, and his name, hashtag Cameron Herron, had over 1.8 billion views. Many argued that his sentence was too harsh and claimed that he was, quote, too cute to go to jail, with some terming him as cute, innocent, and brave. Jesus fucking Christ. Also, over 32,000 people signed a Change.org petition titled Demand for 24 Years Sentencing Judicial Review of an Unavoidable Traffic Accident, citing reasons, and one of them was the fact that the family of the victim got $6.4 million in compensation. Critics have pointed out that Cameron's actions resulted in the deaths of 2 innocent people, and his sentence is very appropriate given the severity of the crime. Though there's always going to be those weirdos on the internet that I guess like murderers to this degree. Whatever. Let's just move on. Jonte Collins and Eric Dodds. How about committing a murder with your partner, then going online to try to defend them, and then both of you end up getting arrested? Well, that was the case for TikTok and OnlyFans couple Jonte Collier and Eric Dodds, both aged 23 years old and living in Huntsville, Alabama as of 2022. The couple's rise to fame on TikTok was fueled by their pro-LGBTQ+ stance, and they had amassed over 800,000 followers. Their account primarily shared mini vlogs and life updates on what they did together. They were arrested and charged with the murder of Dakota Bradshaw in Georgia, which happened on August 1st, 2022. Collier was arrested on August 10th, and Dodds was later arrested on August 16th, 2022. Major Mike Freeman of the Walker County Sheriff's Office said he received reports of the shooting moments before witnesses put the couple at the scene. 417 East Peachtree Street, Rossville, Georgia. Witnesses said they saw a red truck and a blue Dodge Challenger leaving Bradshaw's home just after the shooting happened at around 1:17 p.m. The shooter was said to have gotten into the red truck. Bradshaw was found shot inside his home and later pronounced dead at a local hospital. Collier was arrested first after his home was raided by the police, and shortly after Collier...
Hey man, if you gonna kill a nigga, I'm not saying I don't promote it. I'm not saying do it. I'm not saying I don't want nobody to die. I don't want you to kill nobody. But I'm just saying, why would you pull up in a flashy ass car to do some shit like that? Like, you gonna stand out. You ain't think nobody seen them blue Challenger and a red ass truck? Somebody seen that shit in them flashy ass cars, bro. It was probably goddamn motherfucking pickup truck, probably a Raptor. I don't know what them niggas had. But a blue Challenger and a red truck, and y'all both went together. Somebody seen that shit, man. Think smarter, not harder, man.
Arrest, Dodds posted a video on their joint TikTok account claiming his
The Summer Drive Sales Event is going on now at the Ohio Infinity Auto Giant with exclusive rates as low as 0% for 60 months.
Account claiming his partner's innocence. In the video he says, quote, "No, he hasn't done anything wrong to no one. Y'all know John. John would not harm a soul. He's the most free-spirited, caring person that I know. He loves me more than I love myself." End quote. He also made a GoFundMe campaign to raise money for his defense. However, just a few days later, Dodds was also arrested in connection with the murder. Collier was initially jailed in Alabama's Madison County before extradition to Walker County Jail. Dodds, on the other hand, was in Limestone County in Alabama and awaits extradition to Walker County Jail in Georgia too. So if they actually did it, we'll have to wait for the trial to continue.
Man, y'all got
Chosen
caught,
Terrell.
Hey, but man, that's the end of this reaction video. Please like, comment, subscribe, smack that video notification bell, man. And we here, man. We back, man. Another reaction video coming to y'all probably tomorrow or probably today. We'll never know. Stay tuned, stay locked in. MTVTrayV out this bitch, man.